What is going on? And welcome back to another episode of I Coach Nutrition Radio. Today's episode is going to be all about diving into the topic of how to make healthy eating last forever. Now, when it comes to eating healthy, there is this misconception that people think that they only need to eat healthy when they are on a diet, when they're trying to lose weight, right? And the reality of it is part of living a healthy lifestyle is eating healthy the majority of the time, right? Like if you want to feel your best, if you want to look your best, if you want to perform your best, if you want to ultimately live your best life and get the most out of life, well, then eating healthy is going to be something that you're going to need to prioritize, right? Now, does this mean that you can never eat anything unhealthy? No, absolutely not. It's just understanding that you have the ability to eat healthy. And if you eat healthy, right, then it's going to improve every aspect of your life, right? And so this is a belief, right? I always say that if you are not where you want to be, there is either a belief or a trait or a skill that you are lacking, right? And that's just a fact, right? And so when it comes down to, answering the question of how can I make eating healthy last forever? Well, it all comes back down into your beliefs, right? It all comes back to your core values, right? And what do you prioritize in life, right? I say it all the time, right? We're approaching a 50% obesity rate in America. Most Americans do not prioritize living a healthy lifestyle, right? And so when we break down what does it mean to live a healthy lifestyle, well, it means that you're prioritizing your sleep, your nutrition, your exercise, your hydration, and your stress management, right? If you're not doing these things on a consistent basis, then you're simply not living a healthy lifestyle, right? And so therefore, living a healthy lifestyle is not a priority to you. It's not part of your core values, right? And so for me, as a husband and as a dad, and as a nutritionist and trainer, this is a huge priority in my life, right? This is something that is definitely embedded, ingrained into my core values, right? Living a healthy lifestyle, living a active and fit lifestyle is something that I prioritize. It's something that my family prioritizes because again, I know what this can do for me, right? I know what this can do for my family. I know what this can do for our life, right? If I put two different people on a pedestal here and compare, if I took one person that was comparing, all right, if I took one person that was prioritizing their sleep, their nutrition, their exercise, their hydration, and their stress management the majority of the time, versus somebody that's not prioritizing their sleep or their nutrition or their exercise or their hydration or their stress management, these people are going to live two very different lives, right? And maybe through their 20s, 30s, maybe even 40s, maybe there's not much of a comparable difference there. Maybe they actually are able to move through life and become successful in different areas of life, right? But once you start getting into your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, being able to actually age with dignity, well, that person that's prioritizing living a healthy lifestyle is definitely going to start to, separate themselves there, right? And so, like more specifically, going into that comparison, let's take somebody who's prioritizing sleeping 7 to 9 hours a night, right? They're eating good quality foods and quantities that support their lifestyle the majority of the time, right? They are exercising on a consistent basis. They are staying hydrated the majority of the time. They're not abusing alcohol or caffeine intake, and they're managing their stress, right? If I took that person A, and compared them to person B, so person B is now somebody, they sleep 5 hours a night, they eat out fast food, restaurant food for the majority of their meals. They don't ever work out. They're super sedentary. They sit at a desk all day. They drink way too much alcohol. They drink way too much caffeine. They hardly ever drink water. And then they're stressed beyond belief from work and life, right? These two people, right, I think we could agree, are going to live completely different lives, right? And again, sometimes you can get away with it until it catches up with you, right? But if you want to be able to age with dignity, right? If you want to be able to be around for your kids and for your grandchildren and be able to keep up with them, like so many people say that they want to be able to do and that they say is a priority to them, well, it all comes back into how are you actually living your lifestyle, right? And so I think we have to really realize that, hey, when it comes to eating healthy, this is not something that you just do when you're trying to lose weight or when you're trying to do a diet or when it's January 1st and you need to, you need to do a detox, or you need to, you know, shed some weight after the holidays or whatever. Like eating healthy, the majority of the time is something that all of us as human beings should be prioritizing the majority of our lives, right? I mean, when you think about health, right, you could compare this to anything. You could compare this to your emotional health, your spiritual health, your mental health, your financial health, your relational health, right? This is all like your health affects all of these things, right? Somebody that is prioritizing living a healthy lifestyle, somebody that is eating healthy the majority of the time, I guarantee you, I've seen it for the past 13 years with thousands of clients, right? The people that prioritize eating healthy the majority of the time, right, and living a healthy lifestyle, they are always going to be happier. They're always going to be healthier. They're always going to be fitter. They're always going to be more successful than those that don't, right? And so going back to the original question here of how do we make eating healthy last forever? Well, it comes down to your beliefs, right? It comes back to your core values, right? If you say something is important to you, are you actually taking action on that thing? Right? We're a product of what we do the majority of the time, right? And so if you say that you want to, again, be around for your kids and for your grandchildren, right? And then you want to live the best quality of your life, and you want to be happy, right? And you want to be healthy, and you want to live an active lifestyle, right? If you say that these things are important to you, well, your actions speak louder than your words, right? And so if you're not prioritizing these things on a consistent basis, the majority of the time, then you don't actually care about these things, right? We prioritize the things that are important to us, period, right? If I say that I want to be healthy and I'm not doing these things, well, then I don't actually want to be healthy, right? If I say that I want to be successful in life, but I'm not willing to put in the work, right? And I complain about the things that I'm not willing to do, well, I don't actually want to be successful. I'm just saying I want to be successful, but I don't actually want to be successful, right? So I think sometimes we gotta take a cold hard look at ourselves in the mirror, and we gotta ask ourselves, is this actually something that I want, right? And am I willing to make this a priority in my life, or am I just talking about it? Talk is cheap, right? Actions speak so much louder than words, as you've heard this saying throughout your whole entire life a million times, right? And at the end of the day, us as human beings, we prioritize the things that are important to us. And sure, are you going to have some seasons of your life that you're healthier, right, or more active or more fit than others? Yes, 100%. Right? You got to know when to give yourself grace. You got to know when to push yourself. But if I looked at the course of your whole entire lifetime, right, and we could agree that, hey, you are a product of what you do the majority of the time, when you look back on your life after 70, 80, 90, 100 years, what does that narrative look like? Right? Did you actually make this a priority? Because if you didn't, then what's going to happen? Well, you're going to have regret. Why? Because you're going to be out of time, right? So my encouragement for you would be this: is that you have one body, right? God gifted you, whatever your spiritual beliefs are. I'm a Christian. I believe that God gave you one body, right? He gave you one life, right? You have one opportunity to live your best life, right? So don't treat your body like crap, right? You have to realize the importance of sleep and nutrition and exercise and hydration and stress management. And if you're not prioritizing these things, well, you got to look at yourself in the mirror, give yourself a cold, hard look in the mirror and say, why am I not prioritizing these things? Or if I say that living a healthy lifestyle, and if I say that I want to feel my best, and I want to look my best, and I want to perform my best for this current season of life that I'm in, well, am I actually doing those things? Am I actually prioritizing these things the majority of the time? Because there are a lot of people out there that say that this is important to them, but yet they choose Netflix at night over sleep. They constantly eat out fast food, restaurant food over going to the grocery store and cooking their own food, right? They constantly skip the gym for other things, right? They constantly drink too much alcohol and consume too much caffeine and never pay attention to staying hydrated. They don't do things to manage their stress. They just add more and more and more stress into their life. And before they know it, they burn out. Before they know it, they get diagnosed with a medical condition. Before they know it, they get to a certain age in their life where they feel like they just, it's too late. It's because they're aged. They're too old. Their body hurts. They can't do this. They can't do that. You have one body. You have one life. That's it. Right? So go out there and let me encourage you with this. Go out there and live your best life. Truly. Make the most out of your life. Don't get to where you're 70, 80, 90, 100 years old and have regret. Saying, I wish I would have. I wish I could have. Why did I not prioritize these things? Right? Lead from the front and set the example for your kids and for your grandkids. If you don't want to do it for you, at least do it for them. So obviously, this is something I'm extremely passionate about, something that I really try to, lead from the front with and prioritize in my life and help my clients to be able to prioritize it as well and inspire other people to live their best life. I ask God every single day, God, I pray that you inspire me to inspire others to live their best life, to make the most out of this one life that they get, right? This one opportunity, right? You can see it right here on my wall. You got one life. Here's your ticket, right? One life. Limit one person. That's what I'll encourage you with. That's what I'll leave you with. Make it count. Don't have regret. Regret is the worst thing in the world. If you want to go see regret, go to a nursing home. Go talk to people that are near the end of their life and ask them about what they regret in life. The look of regret on a man or a woman's face is the worst thing in the world. Don't have regrets. Figure out a way to not just say that this is important to you, but to actually make it a priority. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. You're a product of what you do the majority of the time. The 80-20 lifestyle, if I looked at a 365-day year, would be you prioritizing these things at least 270 out of the 365 days. That's 80%. The reality of it is most people are prioritizing these things 20% of the time, and they're not prioritizing them 80% of the time. But yet they're saying that it's one of the most important things to them. They're saying they want to live a healthy lifestyle. They say they want to be around for their kids and their grandkids. They say they want to be able to keep up with them. They say that they don't want to get diagnosed with, heart disease or a heart attack or cancer or whatever. But yet they're not actually doing these things. They just talk about it, but they don't actually do it. Right? Action speak louder than words. Okay. Awesome. Well, guys, thank you for sticking around and listening to my rant here. I hope this is inspiring to you. I hope this has encouraged you. Again, I'm not talking at you. I'm talking with you, right? This is something that I truly, truly, truly believe to be true. And I hope that this encourages you to take action if you haven't been. So if you need anything, if you have any questions, if you need any help overcoming whatever it is that you're struggling with, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm more than happy to help. I know that if I can help you learn how to live a sustainable, healthy lifestyle and be able to lead from the front for yourself and for your family and for your coworkers and for your friends, right? Then this is inspiring so much more change than just in myself or just with you. We're actually inspiring the world. And we need that. We need that now more than ever before. America is one of the most unhealthiest countries in the world. It doesn't have to be complicated. We need to simplify it. And simplifying it will help you to get more consistent. So get out of the all or nothing mindset when it comes to living a healthy lifestyle and focus on living a consistent healthy lifestyle, something that is actually sustainable for you for the rest of your life. It's going to help you to feel your best, look your best, and perform your best in this current season of life that you're in. And as that process evolves, as you get older and older and older. Okay. Much love talking with you here. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. If you found this podcast valuable, or this video valuable, or this YouTube valuable, share it with your friends. Hope this encourages others. And let's live a healthy lifestyle together. Let's work together. Let's support each other. Let's hold each other accountable. And let's work towards living our best life and ultimately becoming the best version of ourselves, reaching our God-given potential in life.